Alright, in this video, we're going to look at more transformations of the quadratic function. You notice that this quadratic function is in vertex form. So when you're dealing with transformations of quadratics, they need to be in vertex form for these to be able to interpret what these graphs are doing. Alright, we already looked at A and what that does to the graph. Now we're going to look at what H does to the quadratic. It says it's a horizontal translation. What that means, it moves from left or right. It goes left or right. So this whole graph right here is either going to go to the right or it's going to go to the left. Alright? So, looking here at the function, this is the way you approach when you're doing these. You look inside, let's see, so it says -5, but remember, always what's inside, you always do what's opposite. So we're talking about +5. So what that tells me right there is that my whole vertex, my whole quadratic, each of these points will be moving 5 units to the right. So this vertex right here, which is at 0, now it's going to go 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be, the corner point represents 5, 0. At -1, right here, so at this -1, this is going to go 5 units to the right. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's at 4. 1. Now this vertex, which is at, not vertex, sorry, at this point, 1, 1, this one value, you're going to add 5 units to it. So it's going to go to the right 5. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is this right there. So now that is at 6. The -2, which is -2, 4 is this point right here. Now it's going to go 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that is at 3. And then this one going to go 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's at 7. Right. So here is your new quadratic. See, the whole thing went here, all of it went 5 units to the right. Now my domain and range stay the same. So if I'm going left or right, my domain and range will always stay the same. So in other words, domain would be all real numbers, and range would be y is greater than or equal to 0. Because remember, the range is the lowest point, 0 representing on the y value, everything else is above it. So y is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so what happens if h is positive inside? Well, that means we'll be going left. Because remember, you do opposite. So it becomes -4. So I'm going left 4 units. So each of these points, change color. Sorry. Here, 1, 1, and then we got -2, 4. Those points, all of them are going to go 4 units to the left. So here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm at -4. Here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm at -5. Here we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm at -3. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So at -2, so now it becomes -6. Subtract 4, now it becomes -2. In other words, you subtract 4 from each of these. 0 minus 4 is -4. -1 minus 4 is -5, and so on. And here is your new quadratic. You now notice it went to the left. All right? So H, whatever's inside, opposite tells you if it goes left or right. Negative goes left, positive goes right. And the number tells you how many units. Again, since I'm going left or right in my horizontal translation, that means my domain stays the same and my range stays the same.